Hello, my name is Troy White. I am a financial planner, financial manager, financial advisor. I am from Oakland, California. Today, I am going to talk about a topic uh, that I want to talk about. What I want to cover is what separates successful people from those who are financially unstable. And this is my opinion, my observation, my analysis, my words. So, what separates successful individuals from those who are financially unstable is the planning. That's what I'm talking about. I got a couple notes. If you see me looking down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little key points I wanted to dive in about this topic. So, your ability to plan is what separates the successful people from those who are financially unstable. Now, we know there could be a wide variety of things that could make you financially unstable, but fundamentally, the reason you got there was because you did not plan or your plan didn't work. And even if your plan didn't work, if you are someone who plans, even when the plan doesn't work, you would revise the plan and you would take the actions and you would still come out positive in the end. At least that's what happened to me. Uh, Time after time, anytime something goes wrong with my plan, I monitor the plan, I reevaluate the plan, I upgrade the plan, I you know take new action. So that's fundamentally what we have to do when your plans don't pan out. But first of all, you have to plan. So I will just jump on some keywords, right? All right. Your ability to plan is what separates the successful from those who are financially unstable. So first word, your ability to plan. So that statement is implying that it's an ability, right? It's something that you need to do. But if we're implying it's an ability, that means some people are not able. Some people are able. And I believe that's true. And it's not something that's inherently built into a person. It's something that you learn. You have to learn how to plan. You have to be instructed often to plan, advised to plan, and you have to educate yourself to plan. Um, I say educate yourself. You have to have some education. You have to be educated to put the plan together. You're going to have to identify your parameters, your goals, your obstacles, and you're going to have to use your creativity to come up with options that will counteract those obstacles. And that that is the basis of that word ability. You have to have that ability. So if you don't have that ability, you're gonna have to get that ability. We got a plan, but how do you get the ability to plan? I mean, fundamentally, the same way you get any ability, you have to improve your education. You have to put more information inside your brain, and I mean that's just the only way we learn anything is is to educate ourselves. So success is another key word there. Your ability to plan is what will separate the successful from those who are financially unstable. So, success is something that happens on purpose. Um, you don't stumble into success. Even when we stumble into it, we were trying to do something. We were going somewhere. You can stumble into a positive development, but it's still part of your plan. You have to plan to take advantage of opportunities as well. So those people who might feel that they stumbled into an opportunity, in fact, they had the ability to plan and the ability to properly react to the circumstances they were in. And things happen, so you have to be able to adjust. That is part of the planning. Planning is is the evaluation of your situation, the the creativity to devise a plan, uh, the identification of your goal, and the action. The action has to be there. To be successful, you must do something. It is not possible to just merely think your way into success. You could think up the plan, but you're gonna have to act. You're gonna have to do something to get there. So your ability to plan is what will separate the successful from those who are financially unstable. Success is something that has to happen because you put forth efforts, predetermined thought processes, and actions. It ain't gonna just pop up on you. All right, your ability to plan. We talked about the ability separates the successful from the financially unstable. So let's take those two keywords: the success and financial instability. Financial instability. Let's cover that one first. That one, financial. What brings on financial instability? No job, bad credit, no income, no savings, not investing. A lot of not doing something brings on financial instability. Uh, I just picked up that just by my words right now. Instability comes from things you are not doing. Um, there are there are proactive ways to become financially unstable as well. That would be spending beyond your means, right? If you spend more than what you have, that will create that is unstable. I mean, that's instability. You cannot sustain something like that. So, no job. Uh, what's the quote? Ability to plan is what's going to separate the successful. So if you had no job, I mean, there was a time where I spent a long time without being able to find a job, even when I had businesses, and was still looking for a job to supplement those businesses. I couldn't find one. So it's possible to be actively looking for a job and have planned to never be out of work and still, you know, the world, if the world don't like you, they don't like you, they're not going to select you, right? So I understand that, but yet, even when I was not the chosen candidate for a job, I still have to blame myself, my planning, because even if we could say racism, whatever ism that is out there, right? The bottom line is I didn't make myself uh, so valuable that they would have to overlook their racial tendencies to hire me. If that's what I had to do, that's just what I have to do. We can't use the isms as the reason why we're not going to succeed. The the size of the barrier is irrelevant. I still need to get there where I'm trying to go, and there's a barrier in front of me. I still got to get past it. So it's really irrelevant on what the ism is, or what the barrier, the thing, the person, the entity, the whatever is stopping me. It's not an acceptable excuse, because if it's stopping me, I feel I should shine. I have to rise above whatever that is. So, I'm just gonna have to punch harder. I'm gonna have to run faster. I'm gonna have to jump higher. whatever that barrier, whatever it takes to break down that barrier. That's what I'm just gonna have to do. To do that, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan, a strategy. So even if the barrier is seems insurmountable, is unfair, is some sort of bias thing against me, so I'm still here on earth. I still got that goal and I still got to achieve it. So, nobody said life was fair. When I got here, nobody ever told me life was fair. My mama didn't tell me that. My daddy didn't tell me that. The 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 higher power that speaks to me inside my head has never told me that things are fair. And that's just the way it is. So, financial instability is something I was born into. So, you know, that's just a starting off the starting blocks. You just got to make a way. That was my barrier. So, got to knock it down. So, what's the issue again? Your ability to plan is what will separate the successful from those who are financially unstable. Your ability to plan. I mean, literally everything that you're trying to accomplish comes down to your ability to plan for it. Whether that's a job, a business, a trip, a family, whatever it is, you have to plan for it. And there are a lot of issues that will create financial instability. Do you like being broke? Do you like being unstable? I mean, no one really does. But is it in you to make that decision that you are going to change your circumstance, change your situation? And when you finally decide that, and that's all it takes, is that cut and dry decision that you have to make, is that I'm just not gonna live like this no more. Now, I'm not saying that your words are gonna make that circumstance change instantly, but the circumstance will never change until you make that determination and put forth a plan of action to follow and to take the actions and to constantly monitor and to constantly adjust and update and constantly reevaluate and constantly reassess and take actions. So basically, if you're a person who doesn't do that, if you're a non-planner, that means you're a reactor. That means you react. Someone who is constantly reacting is someone who is constantly playing defense. You're not trying to win. You trying not to lose. You trying for it not to hurt, but you're not trying for it to feel good. You just don't want the pain. Well, how about getting some of the pleasure out of this life? So someone who doesn't plan and just reacts, you know, as a reactor, you'll never be able to dictate the plays on the field. If you can't dictate the field, then life is happening to you, not for you, not with you, not by you. It's happening to you. And imagine yourself in a boxing match where all you do is rope-a-dope. All you do is defense. You never punch back. That's how. If you are a boxing fan, you have watched these fights where the person doesn't necessarily get beat up, but they're not gonna win. All they did was try not to get hurt. Well, you still lose. You're still a loser. Don't even play then. Don't even get in the ring if you don't want to fight. If you're not trying to win, if you're just going to react, why are you even in it? We don't need you on our team. Think about, you're a human being. Humans are the only creatures on planet Earth that do not have to live their life by reaction. Every animal, think about it. Every animal has to live their life by reacting to the forces around them. Well, you as a human can dictate the circumstances that you are in. You can create the circumstance. You can create those. You can move the pieces on the board. You can create a life for yourself. Other animals can't do that. You have to, the other animals have to be on a constant lookout for the lions that's coming. You can create the circumstance where a lion can't even get to you. You can move yourself to where there are no lions. You can change the board completely. And this is what you have to do. If you're living by not planning, you're living by not winning. You are never going to win. How fun is life to never win? I don't even like being on a losing team. Anytime I hear bad news about something happening to African Americans, I get mad. I'm like, man, let me be the quarterback. Man, we're gonna win. If I'm quarterbacking, we're gonna win. If I'm coaching, we're gonna win. If I own the team, we're gonna win. But when you got players on your team that half-ass play, that they want to look good, but they don't want to put in the work. They don't know the plays. They never read the playbook. They don't even watch what the defense is doing against them. They're barely playing defense. Letting the offense do whatever they want. Reacting means you play defense and you never play offense. It's not good. It's not good. And when you are a reactor, just think about reacting. I got this picture in my mind of a puppet. A puppet is reacting as the puppet master moves his arms. That's how he moves, right? When you got the dummy with your hand in the back and you making it talk, that's somebody else making you do something. So the puppet only reacts to what the master makes him do. So if you're not planning, then you're just letting the puppet master control you. That's reacting. You just reacting to what they tell you to do, what they're making you do. So your ability to plan is what will separate the successful from those who are financially unstable. So if you are being led around like a puppet by a puppet master, you are reacting. You are not planning. You cannot plan if you're just letting people guide you around. If you willy-nilly, if I can just capture your interest with any old thing and guide you by that, a shiny object. I just hold this shiny object in front of you. He said, come this way. Come here. Come over here. Come on. Oh, no, keep coming. Come over here. Now jump off that mountain. And there you go, chasing that shiny object. Then I can control you. I could make you do whatever I want. So that is what happens to people who don't plan. And planning occurs, I speak from a financial investing standpoint, but planning involves every aspect of your life. We plan financially. There's financial plans we have to do, but there's life planning, there's business planning, education planning, retirement planning, family planning, success planning. You should have a plan to be successful. If you didn't plan to be successful, it's very unlikely that it will happen. Very unlikely. I mean, it's possible, but I doubt it. I doubt if it happens for you. But you definitely need to plan out success. If you want success, you have to plan it out and you have to take the actions. And planning is not about slapping together a quick blueprint. Planning involves research, analysis, and And as I mentioned before, a constant monitoring of your actions. And I can't leave that out. Actions. Actions. A plan is something, that you can look at. You can, it's a theoretical thing, but the actions that support the plan is really what it's all about. But you cannot do the you cannot take the proper actions without the proper planning. And I just encourage everyone to try their best to reach the highest level of success that you can. But first off, I encourage you to expect a higher level of success. And that success is not always monetary, you know, but that's how we keep score, you know. But life is not all about what you make and just, what you accumulate. But it is definitely one of the ways we keep score. And there is that aspect of what you want to achieve in your life that is financial. And I'm encouraging you to do that. And, you know, plan for success to achieve success. Holla back.